City Lodge Hotels out with the first half results today. Normalized diluted headline earnings per share up around 10%. Revenue gaining 9% to 443.3 million rand. And that's due to higher occupancy levels and more rooms from the opening of 2 new hotels. And joining us now is the CEO of City Lodge Hotels, Clifford Ross. Thank you so much, Clifford, for joining us. Great to have you on the program. We've seen a better performance coming through. Things seems to be normalizing. As I mentioned, higher occupancy and obviously opening up of new hotels as well. I was talking to Chris Gilmore a little earlier. It seems that you have been criticised for increasing capacity for the World Cup because expectations weren't followed through.
So I think it's the hotels which were opened up for in the World Cup period weren't necessarily specifically for the World Cup. We're in a long-term business here, and we've got to look for the next 25 years. And at that particular point in time, everything fell into play for us to get these hotels and to have had the World Cup in the first couple of months of the opening of these new hotels obviously was good for the group. Apart
from higher occupancies, rates also slightly higher as well. Are you expecting a further increase into 2012?
Yes, I think we are. We have managed to put through an increase on the 1st of February, albeit that it was a very small increase, considering the rate that costs, inputs are going up. A 2.2% increase was put through in February for the group.
Operating costs, though, per room sold up around 5.4%. Electricity costs is the very big issue for you here. How are you trying to mitigate this risk? But it's going to increase as we go along.
Correct, it certainly is. We have in every one of our hotels put in what is called an energy dashboard, where we can almost on a minute-by-minute basis see how the electricity usage of the hotel is being used, and we can then monitor how we actually have our operations fit in with that. And through training and a lot of positive behavioural changes of the staff members in the hotels has resulted in quite a reduction in the electricity expense in the group.
Also very exciting, your foray into Botswana, 106-room town lodge. That's expected to open up in December. Again, Chris Gilmore alluded to what he was saying, that if you find the sites in Africa, you're willing to go there. Give us an indication of your Africa strategy.
Absolutely, thank you. It's always been on our radar that that part of our strategy is to go outside of South Africa and find other areas where we can replicate what we have done here in South Africa. And we've been doing a lot of work. As Chris did say, these things take many years to actually come to fruition. And Gaborone in Botswana just happened to be the one where we were able to sign on the dotted line and get that development actually off the ground.
So tell us about some of the contracts that are pending, because I'm sure that you have your eyes set on certain things. And
we have, certainly in the SADC region, we are investigating in the majority of the SADC region countries, in the capital cities for hotels. And as well as East Africa, and we've also got a strategy to have a look at West Africa as well. So we're sincerely hoping that, like the Gaborone's opportunity, we would like to see something else that we can announce within the next short period.
Can we actually say that the worst is over when it comes to the South African market?
We would like to think so, because if we were sitting here in September and you asked me whether we would increase earnings by 10%, I would have said to you, absolutely not. You must be smoking something. We had the last quarter of the 2011 year, which turned around completely and started showing increases, and these were really the first increases that we had seen since the mid 2008. That we'd actually had better occupancies this year versus the prior period. That has filtered through into January, February so far. So we are mildly optimistic that it can continue the way it has been going.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.